We've waited.
Yeah.
It's not Timmy time, it's tart time.
Yeah.
Over the next few weeks, we're going to see the world's greatest tennis players in action, of course, at Wimbledon. The spectators at the tournament apparently will get through nearly 2 million strawberries.
So if you want a taste of Wimbledon at home, Juliet's sharing her strawberry tart.
Yes. Oh, I absolutely love Wimbledon. So doing this for me is a dream. So I've thought about all of the different elements that you get. So we've got the tennis court base, we've got the strawberries and cream, we've got the Pimms. So I'll show you how to make it. Really easy as well, because it's a no-bake tart. You don't even need to put the oven on. So first off, I'm going to start by
Sorry,
flavouring...
we're just going to start with the Pimms.
Yeah, go for it. Where's mine?
That's a good point.
So first off, you just want to soak the strawberries in the Pimms and some sugar.
So you soak the strawberries in the Pimms?
So just literally some cups of sugar on there, about 50 mils of Pimms. Just do that and just let that sit there. You can put that in the fridge or just leave it at room temperature just to kind of get nice and juicy. That's that. Simple as that. And then on to making the base. It's kind of a bit like a cheesecake base. So you've got your biscuits.
So it's a biscuit base, because that doesn't look... That's amazing. I want to eat it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. So a bit of sugar, and then what I'm doing to have the tennis court element, a bit of food colouring. If I can put food colouring in something, I will.
You love it?
Yeah.
It just makes it all look so festive and
it gives it so much
summery.
personality as well, right?
Totally.
Exactly. I mean, like, my background's in, like, cake decorating, so I think that just influences, like, all of the, like, stuff I do.
Yeah.
I just love it to be all jolly and colourful.
Yeah.
Right, so hopefully I can work this. Probably put it on the wrong way. Literally just kind of blitz it, and it'll sort of start to go a bit green. And then I've also got some green food colouring in the butter, which is just going...
I see.
That's kind of like just going to bring it together, because it's a bit dry at the moment.
Yeah,
so
it'll all amalgamate together, won't it, then? I always think that strawberries that have been out of the fridge as well are so good when they're at that...
room temperature. Oh. Exactly.
It's going green now.
So, yeah, it's got... I mean, obviously, you sort of, like, blitz it, keep blitzing it. You can sort of use a spoon until you end up with your, like, tennis court crumb.
Yeah.
So
tennis court crumb. Even those words sound amazing.
And then that's just going to go into the tarting. So I've got...
Do we need this now? Shall I get rid of this?
Oh, yeah, thank you. So I've basically greased my tart case, because sometimes, you know when you do, like, a cheesecake or something?
Yes.
It can be quite sometimes difficult to get out of the tin, or it might damage you when you're trying to kind of wedge it out. So what I've done, I've buttered it. So you want to just put your... biscuit in, obviously clean hands. What I do first of all is just go around the side first, so just kind of give it a press against the side like that.
Pack it against the edge.
Yes.
So, but what's the cling film for?
Well, I'm going to show you. That's my top tip.
Oh!
Yeah, so...
Little hack.
Yeah, so you just go all the way around, and it's quite handy to get a glass and just sort of, like, push it in.
Right.
And then you can then just obviously put it into the bottom once you've got all the sides done to give you your sort of shell.
Yeah.
Put it in the fridge. So what I like to do, it's very difficult to get it out sometimes, so what you want to do is just put a bit of cling film over the tin and then, like, fill the sink with some really hot water. Just, like, pop it in for, like, 15 seconds. And then you can just literally put it onto the, like...
So the butter melts a little bit.
It just releases. It slips out nicely.
So clever,
You don't have
Juliet.
to kind of hack away at it, because it's really frustrating when you've made something and you can't get it out of the tin.
The worst.
So, yeah, let that set, and then it's time for the filling. So, we've got a very, very simple filling. So, obviously, this has not been baked. It's just literally setting it like a cheesecake. And then the filling is mascarpone. And then do you mind pouring in the cream for me, please?
No, of course not.
So, simply mascarpone, cream, little bit of sugar, not too much, because everything's quite sweet anyway.
What's that?
Is that just
vanilla bean
what is that?
paste.
That's icing sugar.
A bit of icing sugar,
And how much of this?
Well, I like to put a good teaspoon. I always say you can't just eyeball it, bosh it in.
Eyeball it?
Eyeball it.
I think you can't have too much vanilla, can you?
I love a bit of vanilla.
Yeah, so literally then...
Sorry, is that not enough for you?
No, I think that's enough.
okay.
You just boshed it in.
I love the, like, the bean paste, because you sort of get to see all those lovely vanilla flecks in there.
I always put a little bit of vanilla in the pancakes when I make pancakes for the boys. They like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Like that.
So literally all you do is just bring it together like that. Just literally whip it together like that. That's it, done.
Doesn't need much, does it?
Doesn't need a lot at all. There you go. So it's really easy. And actually, we were talking about this behind the scenes. If you don't want to do it as a tart, you can also do it like this, as like kind of a little jar.
Little
It's just all the elements. You could even sort of do it like Knickerbocker Glory style. and just like layer it up a few different alternate layers. It's all the elements, just like put them together.
Well, it's also great for if you're having a barbecue or something like that, because those you could essentially keep somewhere else and then just hand them out after.
And exactly, or you could put them in little jam jars and take them to a picnic.
Oh, yes, great idea to the park,
Exactly. Or,
it's a great
or
idea.
put them in your handbag when you go to Wimbledon, take your own.
He would. He would, that's the thing.
By the way, it's not cheap, the strawberries at Wimbledon.
Yeah. I was surprised it said we'd eat 2 million strawberries. I would have thought it would have been a lot more.
Maybe that's 2 million portions or 2 million punnets.
Yeah, I could probably easily
do that on my own.
Yeah. So literally just pile it in, spread it round.
Just want to check that's tasting all right.
Oh, yeah, you just make sure about that. See if I need to bosh a bit more.
I probably could have done with a bit more, actually, Cat Deely.
I knew. I thought you would. Did you pop that in the fridge as well, Juliet?
Yes.
The base to set.
Yeah.
How long would you recommend?
I would say like half an hour or so, just to like really sort of set it solid.
Got it.
While I'm finishing this off, shall I bring over some for you to try?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
please,
do you mind grabbing the slices here, Kat?
Doesn't need washing up now.
You've almost absolutely
So this is
licked
what
that bowl clean, Shepherd.
So once you've levelled off your... Please tuck in and enjoy with your lovely
Pimms, and when you're doing Pimms, you've got, I love the way they put the cucumber all set up. It's beautifully done, isn't it?
And it contains your 5 a day.
Yeah.
So I don't think it really counts.
I do sometimes worry about having too much.
It's like a smoothie.
But you can't quite get as much Pimms in if you've got too much.
Like the way you're thinking.
Right.
Right, let's give this a go.
Right. Strawberries here. So these strawberries we were soaking earlier, so they've kind of like gone a bit more sort of syrupy. Just want to leave it so kind of all the flavours will infuse.
But I'm guessing you have to make sure that you drain some of the...
No, you let the juice... So it's not that juicy. So,
OK, fine.
So it's kind of nice to let that sort of seep onto the top. So I'm literally going to just literally pour them on the top like this.
How is it, Mr Shepherd?
It's absolutely delicious. I mean, that biscuit is just divine.
It's lovely, isn't it? And I just love, like, Well, I made it. I was testing the recipe at home. My daughter was just like, it's giving Wimbledon. I was like, that's what
it is giving Wimbledon. She's absolutely
also,
right.
the other thing is it's not heavy. You know, sometimes when it's summertime, you don't want anything too heavy after a meal or anything. It feels really light, but super tasty.
Yeah, exactly. It's not too sweet. It's just the strawberries shine through. Because, I mean, it's the best time of year, isn't it? Like British strawberries in summer, wherever the summer's gone. But, like, you can't beat that flavour.
The lovely addition of the sweetness of the strawberry, but the texture of the biscuit base and the cream. It's just such a delicious experience. I've nearly finished it already.
Are you angling for seconds? He is as well.
Well, I mean, there's plenty more, but I mean, also you can get ahead. You can make the base a day before, 2 days before, just have it all ready, and then just bring it together when you've got your Wimbledon viewing party or whatever you're doing.
He doesn't need a party. You'd just have it by itself anyway, wouldn't you?
Just about enough for me. Thank you.
For details on today's recipe, check out our free This Morning app. Thank you so much, Juliet. That was absolutely fab.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.